आप लोगों के करियर के प्रोस्पेक्टिव से आप कैसे एमएनसी में कैसे अपने आप को प्लेस कर सकते हैं, तो मैंने और निर्भय सर ने मिलकर के एक प्रोग्राम बनाया आप लोगों के लिए। आज हम उसी के बारे में बात करेंगे, बट उसके पहले हम थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करते हैं। लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन अबाउट रेफर मी ग्रुप। सो फ्रेंड, ये रेफर मी ग्रुप अराउंड वी आर 8 year ओल्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। अगर आप हमारी वेबसाइट रेफर करेंगे तो यू विल गेट ऑल द डिटेल्स, और अगर आप गूगल पे भी जाकर सर्च करेंगे तो 379 लोगों ने अराउंड हम लोगों का रिव्यू दिया हुआ है। मतलब वी आर इनटू अ ट्रेनिंग फ्रॉम लास्ट सो मेनी ईयर्स, 8 years, और हम लगभग 6,500 से ज्यादा लोगों को अब तक पढ़ा चुके हैं, और 7,000 से ज्यादा घंटे का हमारे पास ट्रेनिंग का एक्सपीरियंस है। 3,000 से ज्यादा लोगों को हम पढ़ा चुके हैं। 380 के आसपास हमारे पास ट्रेनिंग का फीडबैक है लोगों का, जो जो सारे वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल थे या फ्रेशर थे। सो आई विल मैं आपका ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूंगा, और मैं अब इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा हर्ष सर को। हर्ष सर के बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा आपको बता दूं कि हर्ष सर का अराउंड मोर देन 14 years ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस है। अगेन उन्होंने मैनुअल टेस्टिंग से शुरू किया, और आज मैनुअल टेस्टिंग में करते करते एक बहुत बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जिसको मैं बोलूँ कि एक स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में काम करते हैं, और बहुत अच्छी पोजीशन पे हैं, बहुत अच्छे डेजिग्नेशन पे हैं, और ट्रेनिंग पिछले 7-8 साल से ये ट्रेनिंग पढ़ा रहे हैं। मैनुअल टेस्टिंग में लोगों को पढ़ाया है, आईएसटी की भी पढ़ाया है, इन्वेस्टमेंट डोमेन पढ़ाया है। तो बहुत सारे, कम से कम 600-700 लोगों को ये ट्रेन कर चुके हैं अपने एक्सपीरियंस से, और बहुत ही अच्छी कमांड है इनकी ट्रेनिंग के ऊपर। बहुत अच्छे तरीके से समझाते हैं। तो हर सर, वेलकम टू यू।
Thank you, Nitish sir. I'm audible, sir?
Yes sir, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. So friends, I am with the Refer Me group from the more than past 8 years. Reason being, Nitesh is not only my uh, like he is my mentor also, because I am from the same background, which is from like the basic engineering college, and he is my coach also. He guides me everywhere. So like I am like I got the opportunity to work under him under different organizations. So thank you, Nitesh sir, for all the help from the past few years, which I am seeking from you. So
Thank you sir.
friends, uh, ओके सो फ्रेंड्स, आज का जो टॉपिक रहेगा वो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली हम उस पर डिस्कस करेंगे कि व्हाट आर द प्रोस्पेक्ट्स इन टेस्टिंग। ठीक है ना, वी विल डिस्कस मोर अबाउट द टेस्टिंग पार्ट, बिकॉज आई बिलीव ज्यादातर जो फ्रेंड्स है मेरे, वो इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड से है। ठीक है ना, सो द थिंग इज लाइक आफ्टर डूइंग इंजीनियरिंग और वाइल डूइंग द इंजीनियरिंग, व्हाट शुड वी पुट इनटू इट कि हमको बाद में अच्छी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिले। हमारे पास क्या क्या ऑप्शंस होते हैं हमारे पास। ठीक है ना, सो वी विल नॉट टॉक मच अबाउट द इंजीनियरिंग साइड, बिकॉज वो तो आप कर ही रहे हो, वो तो एडेड एडवांटेज है ही आपके पास। ठीक है ना, we will talk more about कि हम उसके अंदर क्या add on कर सकते हैं with the help of a refer me group, how refer me group, how refer me group will help you in doing that. Am I clear? Like मेरी आवाज आ रही है सबको?
Yes sir, clear.
यस सर।
सर थोड़ा लैग करके आ रही है सर।
अच्छा ठीक है, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आप सही आएगी। अच्छा ठीक है, तो रिफर मी ग्रुप के थ्रू लाइक रिफर मी ऑफर्स लाइक डिफरेंट programs। ठीक है ना, बेसिकली विद द programs which helps in during our engineering days। ठीक है ना, engineering days I believe to say कि हम और क्या ऐड ऑन करें कि जब हम मार्केट में जाएंगे, जब हमारी इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट होगी आफ्टर 7th semester, बिकॉज nowadays company comes into the organization and do the placement in the 7th semester or the 8th semester, rather than coming to the 8th semester they come early, they come into the 6th semester, the 7th semester. So when they come, what do have the added advantage that I should get hired for them? ठीक है ना, so we will be talking about the manual testing and the automation testing, more about the manual testing, reason being क्योंकि वो एक ऐसा है कि that everybody can do it and company like picks it very fastly, because this is the easiest stream and the easiest thing which you get through it। ठीक है. So we will discuss what is manual testing. So since you are all from the engineering background, if I say you wanted to test something, what will your reactions to it? Okay, let me tell you. So what does we mean to say is how we do the things, कि हम उसको वहां पर लिख सके वहां पर, ठीक है ना. So we will talk about manual testing. Let me share my screen. Nitesh sir, can you make me the host to share my screen?
You can share, sir. I have made you co-host.
Okay. I think like I have joined from the phone and the laptop, so you need to make me a host on the laptop also. There are two names with me.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if it is visible.
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir, it is.
Great. So friends, this is like what we are doing is we will give you the brief introduction regarding what is manual testing and what are the advantages, what's the basic differences, what are the different models, okay, and how we take it with the Reformi group. ठीक है. Reason being कि आप जब मार्केट में जाओगे, अगर आपके पास एक सर्टिफिकेट होगा, आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस होगा मैनुअल टेस्टिंग का, सो कंपनी हायर यू हैंड टू हैंड because they know like you know the engineering, you know the processes, and you have added advantage or a certificate regarding the same. So it gives company also an edge and a candidate also an edge while going to the market. Okay, so when we talk about manual testing, it means how the things are being tested manually into the system. How the things are done manually into the system. So by manually, I mean to say is like whenever things come, what we usually do to test it. Okay, you know software engineering, you know development cycle. Okay, when we talk about the development cycle, everybody knows this cycle. What is development cycle? It means, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
okay, so everybody says when we talk about the SDLC, that is the software development lifecycle. It starts with the requirement gathering, then with the analysis, then we have the design, then we have the coding, then we have testing, deployment. Everybody knows this. Like every branch, irrespective of the branch, you are from the mechanical, electrical. Okay, I'm from the electrical background, like mechanical, electrical, computer science, IT. Everybody knows what is SDLC. Okay, so now you have read what is SDLC. Now the thing is, how do you implement that SDLC practically into the systems? Okay, what we done with that things. So what does it mean to say? Firstly, एक requirement gathering होती है. Requirement gathering कौन करता है? एक BA होता है, ठीक है ना? The person is called a BA, that is the business analyst who done the requirement gathering from the clients. वो रिक्वायरमेंट को गैदर करता है, उसको एनालाइज करता है, तब वो सेकंड फेज में आती है डेवलपर्स के पास जो उसको डिजाइन करते हैं, कोडिंग करते हैं. देन वो थर्ड फेज में आती है टेस्टर्स के पास जो उसको टेस्ट करते हैं, फिर डिप्लॉय करते हैं, और ये साइकिल जो होती है चलती रहती है. दिस इज द कंटिन्यूअस साइकिल. Okay, so this is how the SDLC works in the industry. Now when we talk about manual testing is we have to test our systems manually. Example, now everybody knows कि अमेजोन की वेबसाइट पे सेल आती है, ठीक है ना? आजकल अमेरिकन अमेजोन की वेबसाइट पे Amazon Prime Days आते हैं, ठीक है ना, तो that they give you heavy discounts, ठीक है ना. Many a times people report कि मेरे को प्रोडक्ट डिलीवर नहीं हुआ या मेरे कॉस्टिंग गलत आने लगी Amazon की वेबसाइट पे. So what does it mean? It means they have not tested their systems fully, क्योंकि उन्होंने वो डिसीजन इतनी जल्दी लिया और इतनी जल्दी उन्होंने चीजें उसमें चेंजेस करे, एंड दे हैव नॉट टेस्टेड इफेक्टिवली. So that's the reason the manual testing is important. Okay, it like somebody gets automated when it's tested manually. So manual testing इतनी बहुत ज्यादा important है किसी भी सिस्टम के लिए. आप ऑटोमेशन बाद में करोगे, पहले आप मैनुअली कंफर्म करोगे हाँ ये सही है या नहीं है. ये make sense? So the software testing or the manual testing says it is the method to check the software product matches expected requirements with the software is defect free. So this is about the manual testing. So what we do is जो हमारे पास डॉक्यूमेंट आता है उसके बेसिस पे हम अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स को टेस्ट करते हैं. ओके, नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग में भी सेम प्रोसेस होता है. इंजीनियरिंग में क्या होता है, आप डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ते हो. आप क्या पढ़ते हो, जैसे कि आप एडा पढ़ते हो, आप वहां पर डेटाबेस पढ़ते हो, आप वहां पर उसके अंदर स्टैक्स पढ़ते हो, वहां पर एरर्स पढ़ते हो, पॉइंटर्स पढ़ते हो. तो यहाँ पर भी सेम प्रोसेस होता है. मैनुअल टेस्टिंग में क्या होता है, जो डेवलपर्स होते हैं वो कोडिंग करते हैं. अब व्हेन दे कोड दे नो हाउ टू डू द थिंग्स. टेस्टर्स जो होते हैं उसके टेस्ट केसेस लिखते हैं उसके अंदर, ठीक है ना. वो डीबी से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, वो डेटाबेस बनाते हैं, वहां पर टेबल्स फेच करते हैं. सो ऑल थिंग्स आर बीइंग कवर्ड विद एवरी प्रोसेस इन द मैनुअल टेस्टिंग, ठीक है ना. नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एनीथिंग, इट्स अ टीम ऑफ पीपल हु डू द थिंग्स. क्योंकि एक ही बंदा अगर डेवलपमेंट भी करेगा, डेटाबेस भी मेंटेन करेगा, टेस्ट केसेस भी लिखेगा, रिक्वायरमेंट भी करेगा, इट वोंट बी पॉसिबल. मेक सेंस? सो everybody have a plan, everybody have a responsibilities based upon their interest, based upon their roles and designation, and based upon their background. So when we talk about background, it again, if you are from the engineering background, you have a different mindset from a people who do like BSc or the BCom. When the people come from that background, they have a different mindset. But manual testing का जो concept होता है, that remains the same. Whatever you think, you have to test it. Whatever is written in the requirement, you have to test it. How, we will discuss in few details. Okay, अभी क्या होता है कि हम टेस्टिंग करते क्यों, व्हाट्स द बेनिफिट ऑफ डूइंग इट. सबसे ज्यादा होता है ना कि अगर हम कोई चीज करने जा रहे हैं तो हम करेंगे क्यों, व्हाई शुड वी डू इट. रीजन यही होता है ना, अगर मैंने इंजीनियरिंग करी, आई नो आफ्टर गोइंग फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज, आफ्टर पुटिंग सो मच एफर्ट, सो मच मनी, ठीक है ना, आई वांट अ डिसेंट जॉब इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, आई वांट अ फुलफिल सम माय लाइफ ड्रीम्स इन द कैरियर. सो सेम इज विद द टेस्टिंग. अगर आप ये कोर्स कर रहे हो या आप करोगे, ठीक है ना, क्यों करोगे आप, ठीक है ना, उसका बेनिफिट क्या है, उसका टेस्टिंग का बेनिफिट क्या है, ठीक है ना. तो कॉस्ट इफेक्टिवनेस. तो देखो, ये जो बेनिफिट होते हैं ना, म्यूचुअल होते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है बेनिफिट आपको ही होगा, केवल कंपनी को भी बेनिफिट होगा. इसीलिए कंपनी आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी देती है, ठीक है ना. क्या होगा, कंपनी को कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव होगा, उसकी कॉस्ट कम हो जाएगी. अगर डिफेक्ट्स नहीं आएंगे, अगर मान लीजिए उनके सिस्टम के फेलियर्स नहीं होंगे, तो वो कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव हो जाएगा. उनका सिस्टम सिक्योर बनेगा, उनकी प्रोडक्टिविटी हाई हो जाएगी, कस्टमर अच्छे रिव्यूज देंगे उनको, ठीक है. दीज ऑल द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ द सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग. Okay, now when we talk about now we'll talk about some different models in the SDLC. देखिए, सो इन सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग आपने पढ़ा होगा, सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट लाइफ साइकिल होती है, जिसमें रिक्वायरमेंट फेज, एनालिसिस फेज, डिजाइन फेज, डेवलपमेंट फेज, टेस्टिंग एंड मेंटेनेंस होता है. सेम फेजेस जो होते हैं आप हमारे डिफरेंट मॉडल्स में होते हैं, ठीक है ना. सो आई विल टॉक अबाउट 3 मॉडल्स हियर व्हिच यू हैव ऑलरेडी लाइक नोन टू इट. Okay, and they are like still exist in the industry and people work upon those. Firstly is waterfall model. Do you heard of the waterfall model? I think everybody heard of it. Yes, no?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is that related with civil engineering?
Definitely yes, because see, when we talk about the testing is done everywhere, irrespective of the branch. Okay, so okay, let me give you example. आप आईटी इंडस्ट्री के अंदर जो भी एग्जांपल देखोगे ना, वो सारे जो एग्जांपल्स आते हैं ना, बेसिकली कम्स फ्रॉम द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री, ठीक है ना, या फिर वो प्रोडक्शन से आते हैं. रीजन भी, सबसे पहले जब देखो आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज जो, ओके, लेट मी गो टू द बैकग्राउंड. आईटी इंडस्ट्री कब आई इंडिया के अंदर, 70s 80s 90s में आई आईटी इंडस्ट्री. उससे पहले मैनुअल चेंज होगा करते थे, ठीक है ना, उसको ऑटोमेट करते थे, जो मशीन्स होती थी हम उनके थ्रू काम कराया करने की सोचते थे। उसके बाद क्या हुआ, वो एक फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट होता था आपके पास जो आप देख पाते थे। अब आईटी में क्या होता है कि आपका सॉफ्टवेयर है, कोई फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट तो है नहीं आपके पास, आपका वो एक ऐप है जिसको आप इंस्टॉल करके आप चेक करते हो, ठीक है ना। तो जितने भी सारे कंसेप्ट होते हैं आईटी के अंदर, दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द इंजीनियर, दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और द प्रोडक्शन इंडस्ट्री, ठीक है ना। अब वो प्रोडक्शन किसी भी चीज का हो सकता है, वो प्रोडक्शन ब्रिक्स का भी हो सकता है, वो प्रोडक्शन मशीन का भी हो सकता है, वो प्रोडक्शन कार का भी हो सकता है, ठीक है। तो दिस टेस्टिंग इज रिलेवेंट टू एवरीबॉडी इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द ब्रांच यू आर इनटू इन। I hope that answers your query.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Okay, so you heard of the you heard of the terms waterfall model?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. So there are different models into the industry which says that what exactly we have to do it. Okay, so the waterfall model says that there are different, each step is like a staircase. Staircase means either you go down with the staircase or you go up with the staircase. You cannot go both the sides. Okay, so what does it mean? Either the one process, after the finish of the first process, you will go with the second process. When the second process ends, you have to go with the third process. So this is called the waterfall model. Okay, so like when the development is done, you go with the testing. When the testing is done, you will go with the production support. When the support is done, again it goes in the maintenance phase. This is one of the models which talk about waterfall. Now there is another model that is called the V model, that is the verification and validation model, and it's very basic and asked in any of the interview questions, ठीक है ना। Especially जब आप एक engineering background से हो, ठीक है ना, it does not say that कि ये केवल IT इंडस्ट्री में चलता है, कहीं में भी चल सकता है। वेरिफिकेशन एंड वैलिडेशन मींस V मॉडल, वेरिफिकेशन एंड वैलिडेशन इट मींस कि आप अगर कोई चीज लिख रहे हो तो उसको वैलिडेट भी करोगे। आप कैसे वैलिडेट करोगे? दिस इज यू नो हाउ टू वैलिडेट दैट। Okay, then there is a third model which is basically the buzz in the IT industry, that is the agile. Okay, ये agile क्या है? Agile says कि आप स्मॉल आइट्रेशंस में काम करोगे, ठीक है ना। आप पहले प्रोटोटाइप बनाओगे, अपने क्लाइंट को दिखाओगे, वो उसको अप्रूव करेगा। इफ ही हैप्पी देन आप उसके अंदर नेक्स्ट फीचर डालोगे। सो हम लोग जो भी ऐप यूज कर रहे हैं आजकल, जैसे कि फेसबुक हो गया, फ्लिपकार्ट हो गया, अमेजोन हो गया, जितनी भी एप्स होती हैं अजाइल मॉडल पर होती हैं। आपसे फीडबैक लिया जाता है सर्वेस के थ्रू, और जैसे ही आप उसका फीडबैक देते हो, दे गेट टू नो कि मार्केट में रिक्वायरमेंट किस चीज की है, एंड दे इम्प्लीमेंट इट विद इन अ वीक और विद इन अ मंथ। ओके, this is how the industry is moving upon. Okay, so I won't take much time regarding the same. Now I will talk about the job opportunities for the same, कि आप manual testing से होगा क्या इसके अंदर। Okay, so when we talk about manual testing, so everybody says is कि ठीक है हम कर तो लेंगे, मगर इसको हम लोग benefit क्या है इसके बाद हमारे पास, ठीक है ना। So benefit ये है कि
हर्ष सर, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, एक बार अपनी स्क्रीन अनशेयर करके शेयर करिएगा, बिकॉज समवन इज sketching the things.
Okay, okay.
Guys, if I found anyone who is doing a sketching like this, because name is appearing, I will remove the person from the meeting. So please be professional. All right. Again, I'm repeating, if I found any of the name next time who is doing this sketching, I will remove the person. So please be courteous for this and don't do this.
So friends, please be aware what Nitesh has said. Like it's very unprofessional if you are doing it intentionally. I hope that is not the intentional. So please make sure that does not happen again. Okay, so now the point is ki why do I need to invest into it? Because if you invest into your skills, okay, it will enhance your skills, and when you go for the interviews, definitely they will ask you more about this, because at entry level बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो कि इस तरीके की बात करते हैं उनसे। आप क्या बात करोगे अगर आप इंटरव्यू की सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग में क्या होता है, कैसे होता है, बट व्हेन यू गो विद द डिटेल्ड नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग द सेम, व्हेन यू गो विद द सर्टिफिकेशंस विद देम, they know like this is the person who know the basics, this is the person who know how to work in the industry, this is the person who know how to write the test cases, this is the person who know how to go with the clients. Okay, so that's the thing the industry needs today. As a fresher, when you go, you will be like your resume or your candidature will be looked upfront into that. So that's the reason we are saying that this is the thing which helps you regarding your career, initial career. Okay. When we talk about now we talk about the salary expectations. Okay, कि अब ठीक है, सब कुछ हो गया, बढ़िया बढ़िया है सब कुछ, ठीक है, हम ये कर लेंगे या नहीं करेंगे, whatever the reason is, उसके बाद हमारी सैलरी क्या होगी, ठीक है ना. Now when we talk about salary, this is the industry graph which says that आप कुछ भी करोगे from a background, engineering background, आप एक बेंचमार्क लेके चलोगे कि मिनिमम 18 से 20,000 के बीच की ये जो रेंज होती है, 16 से 20 कर लेते हैं, ठीक है ना, आपका जॉब का मंथली एक्सपेक्टेशन होगा आपका. एंड दैट इंडस्ट्री पेज. रीजन बीइंग, उनको वो स्किल सेट मिल रहा है जो वो कैंडिडेट को हायर करते सिखाते. आप ऑलरेडी वो चीज सीख के उतर रहे हो मार्केट के अंदर, आप ऑलरेडी वो उनको बोल रहे हो कि बॉस दिस इज माय स्किल सेट अपार्ट फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग, apart from the things I have done. Okay, I have also done this certification, I have also like educated myself on the few things which industry requires. So that will definitely help you out in the initial days of your career. And going forward, when you go with the manual, you get to know like it's the C you have to work with. Okay, when we go with the manual, then you start with the automation, then you start with the coding. Now it depends upon your skill set, on your willingness, how you wanted to pave your path for the career. Make sense? Okay, I hope now Nitesh sir can take over it.
Okay, so thank you so much, Harsh sir. So guys, here we have a small presentation. I mean, how the manual testing is growing, right? Now, someone has raised the hand by the name of Realme 3 Pro. So please, can you share what you want to, if you have any questions?
Sir, actually, there will be a question and answer session. Okay, at last. So at that point of time, anyone can ask anything.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Sure. Sir. Sure. Sure. So, yeah. So, guys, let me come back to the point. So here, as you have seen that Harsh sir has shown you a lot of things about testing. Now, let me tell you how Refer Me Group does this program and how we are different from other training institution. All the trainers in Refer Me Group are a working professional who are having at least 10 to 11 years of minimum 10 years of experience. Guys, please don't sketch because I can see the name and I'm very sorry if I will remove you from the group. So here people are, I mean, the trainers are having minimum 10 years of experience and we teach with a passion. And that is the reason we have brought a lot of professionals and a lateral or the fresher either from India or from the outside as well. राइट हमने बहुत लोगों को टीच किया है और पीपल यू वोंट बिलीव यू आप गूगल पे जाकर के रेफर मी ग्रुप के बारे में देख सकते हैं कि क्या फीडबैक हमें मिला है एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ रेपुटेशन वी हैव. नाउ कमिंग बैक टू द पॉइंट हाउ दिस प्रोग्राम इज बेनिफिशियरी फॉर यू. हम सब जानते हैं, जैसे मैंने भी इंजीनियरिंग करी किसी टाइम में, आज से 16 साल 17 साल पहले, और आज आप इंजीनियर हैं, आप मल्टीपल स्ट्रीम में हैं, डिफरेंट स्ट्रीम में हैं. कॉलेजेस की पढ़ाई में कभी भी इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक पढ़ाई नहीं होती. हालांकि हमारे कोर्स करिकुलम में सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग भी होती है, सी भी होती है, C++ भी होती है, बट हम वी यूजुअली नो कि कॉलेज का करिकुलम इतना अभी भी मैच्योर नहीं है कि वो आपको किसी भी इंडस्ट्री से या आप इंडस्ट्री को आप बीटअप कर पाए, बीटअप करें उसका. सो पीपल डू लिटिल बिट अदर प्रिपरेशन, राइट. आप खुद भी कर सकते हैं. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप किसी ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन से होकर के करें, बट यू हैव टू बी अ डिफरेंट. आपको डिफरेंट होना पड़ता है टू बीट दोज पीपल जो लोग कंपनी में सेलेक्ट होते हैं. नाउ कमिंग बैक टू द पॉइंट, कंपनी में जो लोग सेलेक्ट होते हैं दोज आर नॉट डिफरेंट पीपल. वो हमारे और आपके बीच से ही होते हैं, बट उनका वे ऑफ वर्किंग, उनकी वे ऑफ लर्निंग, उनका अपने आप को कैरी करने का तरीका, अपने आप को लर्निंग कराने का तरीका इज टोटली डिफरेंट होता है. यहाँ पे जब हम ट्रेनिंग की बात कर रहे हैं तो हम आपको बेसिक से बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ाएंगे, फिर मैनुअल टेस्टिंग में एडवांस में लेकर के जाएंगे हम आपको, फिर उसके बाद हम कवर करेंगे ऑटोमेशन टेस्टिंग का कुछ पार्ट, राइट. तो ये एक तरीके से कंप्लीट पैकेज होगा. बेसिकली होता क्या है, जब भी आप एज ए फ्रेशर किसी कंपनी में सेलेक्ट होते हैं तो आपको ये सारी चीजें वहां पढ़ाई जाती हैं, राइट. अब आप इमेजिन करके देखिए कि अगर ये सारी चीजें आपने पहले से ही पढ़ी हुई हो तो कंपनी के लिए एडवांटेज हो जाता है कि आपके चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं सेलेक्ट होने के लिए कंपनी में, राइट. सो this was the program which we wanted to execute, and Nirbhay sir, over to you if you have any question and answer session.
now, sir. So, sir, not now. Okay. So, if there is anything you want to show, then you may.
Okay, sir. So this is the question and answer session. Anyone has any question regarding the career और market में अभी क्या चल रहा है और कैसे करियर को प्रोसीड करना चाहिए, आप कैसे इस प्रोग्राम से बेनिफिशियरी हो सकते हैं? Anyone has any question can unmute and ask. किसी का कोई सवाल?
यस सर, मार्केट में सर हम अपना कैसे परस्यूट कर सकते हैं सर अपने आप को बीटेक के बाद?
ओके, सो बीटेक के बाद आप देखिए, हु हैज आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन? Who has asked this question?
Om Prakash Kumar sir.
Okay,
You
so
are
Om
from
Prakash,
which college?
Yes sir, RCIT sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Yes, sir, proceed.
Okay, so Om Prakash, there are a lot of things in the market, like there is a testing, there is a development, there is a data science, there is a support team, right? So you have to decide that in which stream you want to go, right? Every stream has their you can say own significance, own advantage, own disadvantage, but आपको ये देखना होगा कि आपका इंटरेस्ट किसमें है, right? सबसे easy होता है for other stream, which I have found, like people not from the CS, from any other background. So mostly CS वाले, computer science वाले तो manual testing और automation में जाते ही जाते हैं, plus other branches के लिए बड़ा lucrative हो जाता है ये field select करना. Reason
Yes sir.
क्योंकि
Yes
बहुत
sir. Yes sir, my branch is the mechanical, but sir industrial, जब भी सर कोई इंडस्ट्रियल में अगर सर प्लेसमेंट को दौर जाता है तो सर वहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही चीज मिलता है कि हर चीज यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिक है, ऑटोमेटिक मशीन्स है। तो सर यहाँ तक हम लोग की ज्यादा जरूरत पड़ जाते हैं मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर को लेकर सर कि सॉफ्टवेयर और कोडिंग के बारे में थोड़ा नॉलेज हो तो बेहतर मार्केटिंग में सर हम लोग को मिलता है।
ओके, सो ओम प्रकाश जी, आप फिर अगर आपको मैनुअल टेस्टिंग की नॉलेज लेनी है तो आप ये कोर्स में डेफिनेटली प्रोसीड कर सकते हैं। बाकी मोर डिटेल निर्भय सर आपको शेयर करेंगे कि कैसे आप इस प्रोग्राम के लिए इनरोल कर सकते हैं। जैसा मैंने आपको बताया है कि मोस्टली क्या होता है कि अदर स्ट्रीम के लोग, अदर स्ट्रीम के बच्चे तो जाते ही जाते हैं टेस्टिंग में, बट CS के स्ट्रीम के बच्चे तो जाते जाते, बट अदर स्ट्रीम के भी जाते, क्योंकि टेस्टिंग एक ऐसा डोमेन, ऐसी फील्ड है जिसमें आपको कोडिंग के साथ साथ आपका दिमाग, आप में लॉजिकल थिंकिंग बहुत परफेक्ट होनी चाहिए, लॉजिकल थिंकिंग बहुत अच्छी होनी चाहिए, एंड दैट इज द रीजन कि पीपल गो फॉर दिस स्ट्रीम।
यस सर।
राइट, एनीवन हैज एनी मोर क्वेश्चन?
Just to add on what sir has said, like being with Reforming Good, I am from the electrical background and that too from the electrical and electronics. मैंने एक electrical engineering करी है 2007 के अंदर, ठीक है ना? Then I have got a campus placement in HCL and after that I am into the manual testing profile only. Still now I do the testing, ठीक है? Regarding coding, I also know the coding. I also done the coding also. But my main focus, and because जब तक आप कोई चीज टेस्ट नहीं करोगे उसको ऑटोमेट कैसे करोगे, ठीक है ना? इन एनी स्ट्रीम, चाहे आप मैकेनिकल में हो, चाहे आप इलेक्ट्रिकल में हो, चाहे आप कंपनी सेक्रेटरी में हो, चाहे आप कंप्यूटर साइंस में हो, चाहे आप IT इंडस्ट्री के अंदर हो, जब तक आपको लॉजिकल थिंकिंग, व्हाट नितेश सर हैज सेड, जब तक आपको लॉजिकल थिंकिंग, आपको वो लाइन ऑफ एक्शन नहीं आपके दिमाग में क्लियर होगा, तब तक आप उसको ऑटोमेट नहीं कर सकते। कोडिंग में भी आप कोड कैसे करोगे जब तक कोई सिनेरियो नहीं बनाओगे, एंड सिनेरियो बनाने के लिए अगले आपको मैनुअल टेस्टिंग करनी पड़ेगी आपको, ठीक है ना? So it's the way of putting it कि how we put my things into it. If you are well enough writing the manual testing, and then you go for the manual automation testing. But firstly baseline क्या होता है कि आपको basics आने चाहिए, आपको logical thinking, आपको aptitude आपको बहुत strong होना चाहिए सोचने के लिए, ठीक है ना? तो वो क्या होगा, वो आपको तभी क्लियर होगा जब आप उसके बारे में सीखोगे, पढ़ोगे उसके बारे में आप, ठीक है ना? हम कॉलेज के अंदर, कॉलेज का प्रोस्पेक्टिव क्या होता है कि एक डिफाइंड सेट ऑफ सिलेबस होता है, ठीक है ना? सेमेस्टर के लिए ये 4 यूनिट्स पढ़ने हैं और हमको मालूम है कि इसी से आएगा, ठीक है ना? मगर इंडस्ट्री में ऐसा नहीं होता है। इंडस्ट्री में क्या होता है, आपको प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर की जरूरत पड़ती है। आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि आपको सिनेरियो बेस्ड क्वेश्चन दिए जाएंगे, आपसे पूछा जाएगा आप कैसे करोगे। इट इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कि आप IT में काम कर रहे हो या इलेक्ट्रिकल में या मैकेनिकल में, ठीक है ना। अब जैसे मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल की बात करूँ, किर्चॉफ करंट लॉ होता था, किर्चॉफ वोल्टेज लॉ होता था, थेवेनिन थ्योरम होती थी, नॉर्टन्स थ्योरम होती थी। आई नो पीपल फ्रॉम द इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल बैकग्राउंड हार्ड ऑफ दीज टर्म्स, ठीक है ना। तो वो आपसे सर्किट बनवा करके देखेंगे ना, वो आपसे पूछेंगे ना, तो अनटिल अनलेस आप मैनुअली उनको पेपर पे करके नहीं दिखाओगे, हाउ दे गेट कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योर कैंडिडेचर। सेम वे विद द IT industry. Sorry sir, sorry to like build into it.
That is right, sir.
No, no, sir, no problem. So, Om Prakash, sir, Om Prakash, I hope we have given answer to your question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. Anyone else have any question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Arvind, please go ahead.
Sir, coding is necessary for this.
Sorry?
Coding is necessary for
Uh,
manual testing.
No, in manual testing, no coding is required. No coding knowledge is required.
Okay, sir.
Right. And guys, believe me, in my career, I have taken more than 1,000 interviews, right? And for a fresher, at least 300 to 400 freshers interview I have taken. Even I have went to multiple engineering colleges as well to take the interviews, right? One thing, basically what we are looking at, we are looking, you can say, the passion for the fresher, right? I mean, how enthusiastic they are, how logically they think, and what kind of attitude they are carrying, right? That is the most important thing which we usually look as in a fresher, right? और ये सारी चीजें, believe me, whenever you go for any institution, right, any good institution rather I should say, वहां पे ये आपको डिफरेंसेस मिलते हैं, जहां पे आपको इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड लोग आपको चीजें बताते हैं, जो इंडस्ट्री में एक्चुअली काम कर रहे हैं वो लोग बताते हैं, राइट? क्यों ऐसा होता है? जस्ट थिंक ऑफ योरसेल्फ, क्यों ऐसा होता है कि मोस्टली अच्छे कॉलेजेस के बच्चे या IIT के बच्चे हमेशा सेलेक्ट हो जाते हैं? रीजन, क्योंकि उनके यहाँ जो लोग आफ्टर कोर्स के बाद में जो लोग ट्रेनिंग देने आते हैं, दोज आर योर पीपल हु आर वर्किंग इनटू IT। ये चीजें कहीं ना कहीं अभी भी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस में मिसिंग है, जहां पे लोग इंडस्ट्री में काम करने वाले लोग आकर के नहीं पढ़ाते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि जाना तो आपको कल को इंडस्ट्री में ही है ना। तो बेटर ये होगा कि आपको कोई एक ऐसा बंदा पढ़ाए, ऐसे बंदा आपको नॉलेज दे जो ऑलरेडी उस पर काम कर रहा है, राइट? बुकिश नॉलेज एक लिमिट तक काम आएगी टू क्लियर द पेपर, बट इंडस्ट्री नॉलेज इज लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट, राइट? Anyone have any more question to ask? Ashu, you have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ashu, please ask.
I think somebody is asking.
Okay. Who else was asking?
Sir, I Purnima Kumari
Mm-hmm.
from CS background. Sir, I want to know that in last year, what points we should be clear of for the interviews and to crack certain exams like ISRO, DRDO.
I mean, those are the government papers, so I am very sorry.
But you can tell me about that also.
I mean, I'm
Regarding interviews, I just want to know about regarding interviews.
so interviews, Purnima, they usually ask what you have done in your engineering, right? What kind of a coding knowledge you are having, what kind of aptitude you are having, what kind of logical thinking you are having. They are least interested that, in terms of the theoretical knowledge, but they are more interested into a practical knowledge. I'm not an electrical guy. I'm from a computer science. So, like in computer science, you have read about O'Reilly book, right? Multiple combination of databases, right? 1F, 2NF, 3NF, 4NF forms, right? So how you are going to implement in the practical scenario, right? So they will ask these questions. Got it, Purnima?
Yes, sir. And something else apart from this.
I mean, next is your, definitely in.
Actually, I'm in last year, so sorry, in fourth year. So I have to do some.
I guess she has lost somewhere.
I think her audio is not clear.
Yeah, I guess we have lost her. She has some internet issue. So anyone else have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please ask.
Yeah, my name is Ashutosh Kumar Sinha, and I
Mm-hmm.
am not from CSIT background.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, I know C programming language, and now I am doing data structure. But
Mm-hmm.
I am having so many problems while learning data structure. So what can I do so I can learn it so easily and fast?
YouTube channel is the best source. You can go
Yeah,
and
I'm
learn it
doing.
from there.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. So anyone else who is having any question?
Sir, hello.
Yes, Nirbhay sir.
Sir, I'm saying that if you have a very small scenario of manual testing, then it will be good for all of them to know the actual scenario. So if you will showcase
Okay.
a real case study,
Okay. Okay.
yes.
So let me share my screen. Okay, let me share one scenario here.
Sir, your screen is shared or what?
Yes, my screen is shared.
But I'm not getting your screen. Sir, okay. I think it's
Right.
completely
So guys,
black.
here you can see on my screen how we write a test case. Who is Redmi Note 9? Please don't sketch on my screen. Right. So for example, let's suppose if I ask someone to do the testing for a pen, right? So basically, first thing what it comes that you need to understand what is the requirement, right? So here the requirement is that you have to understand what a user is looking for, what a customer is looking for. You should understand that, right? If someone says, okay, you have to test this pen, so what kind of a features pen is having, like pen shape, pen size, which color ink, right? And then how it writes, whether it write on a white paper or it write on a plastic sheet, right? In which temperature it write, up to what length it can write, right? Then in which scenario it will work upon. You should understand whole things in from that requirement, right? Then once you understand the requirement, so basically some phases are in testing if I talk about. So let me open, right? So there is like your first is your test planning, right? Where you plan, okay, I will do these kind of a testing, I will do these things. Then after that, there is a test monitoring, correct? Monitoring and control, right? For example, I have started my testing and suddenly something has came, which is stopping my testing. So how I will put my control on that? And after that, there is a test analysis.
Nitesh sir, we are still not seeing your screen. We are able to see the banner only.
Okay, okay,
Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying.
okay. So here, I hope now you guys can see.
Yes, sir.
Right? So after test analysis, where you understand the requirement, why you are doing this testing, what is the reason behind that? And after analysis, you do the test design, right? In test design, you write your test case, test condition, test scenarios. Then after that, you do the execution, which is known as your test execution, correct? And after test execution, what happens that you, before execution, there is a test implementation, right? So in test implementation, you decide when you will run this test case, what will be the scenario, then I will run this test case, right? Then after test execution, there is a the last point which comes that you can say is your test completion, right? So these are the steps which we follow, and this is the complete process of a testing, right? So for example, let's suppose I have to test a pen. My requirement is, if you can see my screen, my requirement is that you have to test a pen company name, right? So I will divide this requirement into a scenario which is the high level problem. Guys, please keep yourself on mute. Let me keep, someone is speaking, I don't know who.
189 light.
Hello.
Right?
All RCIT students, please turn off your cameras, and all students are requested to keep your mobile in a mute. If there is a question, you can raise your hand.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
sir, continue.
Thank you, sir. So, for example, I was telling you, let's suppose you have to test a pen. So what is customer requirement? That you have to test what is the company name, right? That is my requirement. Now, my requirement will convert into a test scenario. What is a test scenario? Test scenario means end-to-end testing, right? What is the end-to-end testing? That I have to test the company name. This is my test scenario. Then this test scenario will break into a further, that is nothing. Yes, Ankit?
As a discuss of civil engineering.
Ankit, this webinar is for manual testing and automation. This is not for civil engineering.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So then this scenario will break into further part. That is your test condition. What is a test condition? That is a high level scenario, right? In high level test cases, what we do, this gives you an idea how to test. Like in company name, if I say Parle-G on a biscuit name. So Parle-G is the alphabet, but how it is written, whether it is written in a bold format, it is written in italics format, or it is written underline format, right? If there is any logo format. So there I will break this test scenario in two parts, which is validating the company name and validating the company logo. Now the company name, if I talk about, basically whenever you write your test case. So guys, we should understand, most important, that your test case always divide in three categories. One is your GUI, another one is your functional, and next one is your non-functional, right? What is a functional? Which is directly related with your requirement, right? Non-functional is indirectly with the requirement.
Why the meeting
With requirement, like
Excuse
your
me, sir. Just a minute. Ankit Singh.
Yes, sir.
If you are not interested, just leave the class. I keep telling you to mute your mobile. You can't understand. Carry on, sir.
Thank you, sir. So non-functional requirement are like your which are not directly related with the requirement, like your performance testing, security testing, compatibility testing, reusable testing, recoverable testing, right? What is a performance testing? For example, let's suppose you are making one website, right? So on a moment, how many user can see the website? Have you guys ever seen that Facebook is down, or Amazon is down, or Google is down? No. But whenever you open IRCTC, just 5 years before, just remember guys, if 5 years before we were booking the ticket, why there are so many agents? So guys, just find software engineering in your vicinity. You will find a lot of examples which are related to your day-to-day activity. Why IRCTC or booking a ticket into a Tatkal was very tough just 5 years before? Reason, because they have not done the correct testing in terms of the performance, right? In a Tatkal, if someone has booked the ticket into a Tatkal, the person believes, oh, I have done a very good achievement, right? But on the same contrary, you find that Google never shut down. Even one of the fresher, if I'm not wrong, 3 or 4 years before, someone has stopped the Google in India for 1.8 seconds or something like that. But he has done a lot of algorithm he has run. So you will find that these requirements, these are the performance we test. How much time it is taking to a response, how many users it is supporting your website, whether your application is supporting only on this configuration, like 4 GB RAM, Windows 10, or it is supporting to lower configuration also. Such kind of a things that falls into a non-functional category, right? Now in functional category, your direct requirement. Like here I have written like company name, correct? GUI is your what it is appearing, like what it is appearing on your screen. Let's suppose if I am telling you and teaching you and writing in English, right? And at your side it is appearing in Chinese. So it is a software fault. So GUI is basically what it is appearing, right? In terms of the priority. So the first comes is GUI. Okay, let me ask one question. Let's suppose you have a one bank account in ICICI, right? You went to ICICI Bank. In front of ICICI Bank you are standing and the bank name is written only IC. Do you think you will go inside the bank although the color and everything is same? Absolutely not, because you will, one doubt will come in your mind. I don't know, this is ICICI Bank or this is IC Bank. So GUI is the most important to test, right? So here, like I said, the first requirement converts into a test scenario, which convert into a test condition. Then it comes a test case. Now test case can be divided into multiple categories. It could be your GUI, it could be your functional, it could be your non-functional, right? On the priority basis, first we test the GUI, then we go for a then we go for a functional, then we go for a non-functional, right? Apart from that, your test case are the minimal, you can say, entity which cannot be broken further. How? Like I am doing a testing, make sure company name should be Nitesh, right? So the important thing is that now this test cannot be broken. I cannot say, I cannot do a testing, okay, make sure the company name is XYZ, because I know the company name is Nitesh. I have to just validate. Make sure the company name is appearing with the same color as written in your requirement document, right? This test case cannot be broken further. So this is the last unit of your testing, which you do, which you validate, validate your object, validate your functionality, validate your software. So guys, this way, if I talk, and this complete concept is known as your black box testing, right? There are two types of a testing, basically black box, white box, and experience based, three categories of a testing, which we do. Apart from that, there are multiple level of a testing like component testing, then there is a system testing, then component integration, then system integration, then there is a acceptance testing. If I will open one map, and I am sure you guys must have seen this V model, software development lifecycle model, right? This we have understood in our software engineering. So everything is related. Again, guys, I am repeating that everything is in your surround, right? Whatever you are studying in your engineering college, in your syllabus, the base route is same, but how you can apply them into an industry, that is most important. That usually we learn here, right? So the first one is your requirement phase, right? Where you cover you understand the requirement, you bring the requirement from the customer, correct? Then after requirement, there is your design phase where the architecture, like you have the you know the requirement, now you are making the external structure, how different systems will interact with each other, what kind of a microservices will be there, what kind of APIs will be integrated. Now you got to know, then development is going to start, right? And then after development, there is a, you can say, component testing, which is a unit or module testing. And after that, there is a component integration testing. And after component integration testing, there is a system testing, right? And after that, there is a system integration testing. And then after, there is a acceptance testing, correct? So these are the phases how your any software development life cycle proceed, whether it is a sequential, which is your V model or waterfall, or it is iterative and incremental, which is agile, like Harsha has told me, right? Now, if I talk about, I'm sure you guys must have seen that every phase is connected in parallel with this, right? What is the purpose is because like in acceptance testing, we only check, or okay guys, one thing in testing, usually people say that finding the defect, doing the execution is the objective. No, absolutely not. In acceptance testing, like your objective is not to find the defect, but to validate that your application is working as per the user or not, right? Then there is a system integration testing, which is map with your architecture or with your design, because here when I talk about the integration, so how different systems are interacting with each other, right? If I talk about the system testing, so that is parallelly associated with your coding, because how your different systems of how your individual systems are working together. right? So this is the complete V model, right? Any question, any doubt what we have studied till now, what we have seen till now? Any of you have any question?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So you have any question?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, join the meeting of the benefit of civil engineering.
Again, I'm saying that this is for manual testing and automation. If you want to make your career into IT, you can join. But see, no course will assure you that this is beneficial or not beneficial. Again, guys, you have to learn something, right? Why it happens that few of the people in the college get the placement and few don't, right? Reason because they understand the fundamental, right? So if you believe that you can crack or you want to go into IT industry, you can go for the course. But again, this is your choice, right? I am not imposing you. I'm not saying this course you have to do this course. This is where you have to take a stand, right? You have to select that after doing the civil engineering, you want to go or you want to make your career into IT, then definitely you should go either for this course or either for any other course, whichever you like, right? So this is how we do, like usually we do this is the kind of a case study we do, like you get the requirement, right? Here you do, then you understand your design document, you understand the coding. Again, you need not to be a good developer or coder. Then this model is known as your verification, this part, and this part is known as your validation, where we write our test case, right? The test case, if I talk about, in the similar way, you write your test case and you move into a same way. First, you do the planning, then you decide how you will control your execution, how you will control your activities. Then you understand, do the analysis of the requirement, the test cases. Then you write your test case, implement them into multiple test suite. Then you do the execution. And then once execution has been finished, you send a status report and you work as a gatekeeper for other stakeholder, where when you will send your status report, they will say that, okay, now on the basis of your statement, on the basis of your data, we are putting this group or we are putting this functionality into a next phase, or we are taking this product into a production, right? So this is actually the case, case study, how we actually work into IT industry, right? Apart from that, a lot of things that we prepare, a lot of work document like a test plan, test strategy, test cases, test completion report, defect status report, defect triage meeting. Then there is a Jira report, there is a user stories, lot of other things which because of the time limitation we cannot discuss, but other work product which we produce during these 7 activities. Fine. So Nirbhay sir, I don't think anyone has any question. Anyone have any question, please ask.
Yes, I think so, sir. Let me check, sir.
Sure, sir. Okay, and one more thing, guys, whenever we will do this course, so you will get one certificate, that is a completion of this course, and that will be helpful for you when you will put in your resume, because that is recognized through organization level.
And
Yes.
one more. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes, Ajit,
Okay,
please
fine.
ask.
Asu again. Yes, Asu. Asu
Yes,
is there.
no, I guess Ajit was trying to ask something.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, sir.
okay, okay, fine.
Yes, Ajit. Okay, Ashu, you have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please ask.
I joined the meeting a bit late. I'm
Mhm.
sorry for that.
No
But
problem.
yeah, but my query is that what is the medium of teaching? Means where you can teach all the things if anyone want to join.
Okay, so Ashu, this we will do with a Zoom class, right? And it will be online.
Okay. Okay, sir. And what is the fees and other thing?
For that, you can contact with the Nirbhay sir. He is the right person.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so Nirbhay sir, I think
Yes.
no one is asking any question. So I have recorded the session and I will put on YouTube channel. If anyone wants to refer, right,
Yes, yes.
then person can
Sure.
refer. And guys, believe me, this is going to be a wonderful experience for you. Why? Because here you will get a real exposure how exactly people are working into manual testing. Harsh sir has a very tremendous experience into manual testing. He will teach you from very root level to advanced level. He will help you. I also will take a class and will teach you how to crack the interviews. Apart from that, we will help you how you prepare your resume so your resume will look very shiny and it will I mean whenever any recruiter will come, so whenever the person will see your resume, it will create some impact. So, and also we will prepare you for your interview, right? Some mock interview session will be there, which will help you to crack the interviews. Fine. So, Nirbhay sir, if you allow, then we
Yes.
close this session.
No. Actually, the feedback form has already been given. So we will take few minutes that they can like fill the form.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to share the feedback form here also?
Yes. Yes. I shared, I think.
Okay. Okay.
In chat section.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I request each one of you, if you want, if might be someone is not finding comfortable to speak here, but you can, yeah, you can at least write if you want to do some changes, some feedback for this session, some feedback in terms of the training, right? So, so please fill the form, right? Whatever it is.
So shall we? Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Say.
Nirbhay sir, we got the feedback from Rahul, Kundan, Adarsh, and Piyush. Right. I hope others are filling the feedback form. Guys, please fill the feedback form so we understand what you are looking. This is right. So this is what we have shared you. Now, if you want to share that someone listen from your side, fill the form.
Yes.
We
Yes.
will do the analysis. We will again come back to you because and unless and until if I will not be able to understand what you are looking, right? This is what I have told you what industry is looking. Now, where is your lagging point? Where you feel that you have to improve? Where you feel someone should help you? So fill the form, share your feedback. Definitely me and Nirbhay sir and other teachers and her sir, we will study the form, we will do the analysis, and we will again come back with a better format, right? So please fill the form. Believe me, that is a really a good opportunity. Believe me, if I could get an opportunity as a fresher, I seriously sometimes I feel someone from IT industry come and help me to understand. Here, at least you guys are getting the opportunity to interact with the people, right, who are directly
Yes.
to IT industries. This is really wonderful. Utilize it, use it. Fill the form. If you have any query, please ask. or fill the form. We will do the analysis and we will again come back to you.
Excuse me, sir. I want. Please explain me civil engineering scope and architect engineering scope.
Okay, so
Explain
Ritesh, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Hello.
So Ritesh,
I want. Please, yeah. I want please details. Speak in civil engineering scope and architect engineering scope.
okay, so Ritesh, one question from you. Let's suppose if I have some
Because minimum difference between civil engineering and architect engineering. Civil engineering is
absolute.
a basic infrastructure of the in structure base structure of the civil engineering. Then after that, work of the architect engineering.
Yes,
But I want to explain that what's the minimum difference between architect engineering and civil engineering.
okay, so Ritesh, please allow me to speak. Okay, Ritesh, in case if you fallen sick, so you reach to advocate to any advocate or to the doctor?
No, I am doctor, sir.
No, so you reach to the doctor, right? Correct, Ritesh?
Yeah, correct, sir.
Right. So I am not expert on civil engineering and those areas, right? So I cannot comment on that. And this webinar is for the manual and automation testing, right? So I am not the right person to tell you the answer on this.
Oh,
fine?
Sorry, sir.
No problem.
No, sir. Yeah, because I am a professor.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, because I am professor. So my many students have been included in your this webinar. So I will be representative by those students. So I will be asked to the question. So I will try to take care.
Respect you,
will
sir.
be not to.
Yeah, I completely respect you, sir. And I thought you are a student, so I completely respect you, sir, and thank you so much. But sir, this webinar is for the manual and automation testing. Yeah, Abhishek sir, please go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, sir. Sir, I would like to say something to the students. Can I speak?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I will take just a minute, sir. Nothing to worry. All civil students, civil department, and I don't know how many of you are from civil, and some of them are maybe from the architecture department. So let me clear one thing, that this is the webinar related to automated testing and software testing, manual testing. Okay, so it is not just for the CS department students, electrical or mechanical department students. It is an open platform. Okay, suppose in the first year of our BTech career, we all have a paper of C or C++. We all study. Doesn't matter whether we are from electrical or civil or mechanical. We have to study that paper. Just like if you are interested, all I am personally telling to all civil students, if you are really interested in coding or in a software sector, then it is an open platform. You can enhance your skill in this sector also. It's good you have a BTech degree in civil department, or you are a student of Bachelor of Architecture. But if you have interest in software side, or you are good at codings in Python or Java or HTML, it's a platform where you can enhance your skill, and it depends on you how you apply these skills on your sector. Okay, just for take for the example, if we take about the electrical or mechanical department, there are so many softwares. CATIA is there, MATLAB is there, Python is there. Arduino Kit is working on the C++ platform also. We don't have to go through some other language for the Arduino programming. We can program in Arduino based on C or C++ as per our convenience. So all the civil students, it is just a skill development thing. So if you are interested, you can go on. It won't harsh you or it won't harm your career. Okay, so I request to just take it for consideration. How can you utilize these kind of platform in your sector itself? Okay, so this much I would like to say, sir. You can carry on.
Thank you so much, Abhishek sir. So, guys, again, if you have any question, please ask.
Sir, currently, which language is on demand?
I mean, okay. Okay. So Purnima, if I talk about no language is a old language, right? If I say that C, C++ is still in demand, right? Java 11 is going on right now, which is in demand. Python is again turned back. Python is a very old language. Again, it is running. .NET is still in the market. Even people are working into a Tally right now, right? So if I talk about in terms of the language, if you are expertise, right, there is a job in the market, correct? Then if I talk about cloud computing like AWS, Azure is there, they are also in demand. So no language is, you can say, is outdated. Every language is in the demand. But if I will in Java, if I am expert in Java 4 or Java 2, so that is not in demand much. But right now Java 8 is, which is highly demandable in Java segment, right? Java 11 is the latest version. Correct. So if you are comfortable, any of the language you can go for, but yes, do your expertise. That's the most important, right? If you want to do the Python, there is a lot of scope for you. Like you can go for a data science, right? You can do Selenium with Python. Lot of things are there.
Sir,
Fine.
what about Angular? Angular is
Yes, Angular you can go.
So can you tell about this Angular? Something?
No, Purnima, as I said, I am from the testing background, not from the development. But yes, if you want to know, you can ping to Nirbhay sir or ping me individual in the WhatsApp. I will connect you with someone who is working on that, or Nirbhay sir will connect you with someone who is working on that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nirbhay sir, I think now
Yes.
we are on out of the time. It's a 1 hour session.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. And
For sure. Yes. So we can wrap up, right?
I mean, you tell me if you want, then.
Yeah. I think there is no more questions, so we have to wrap up the session, and would like to thank all, and would like to especially thanks to my elder brother here, Sachin Pandey. Sachin Bhaiya, are you there? Hello.
So I have to
Sachin
ask
Bhaiya?
something.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So which language you are going to teach?
It will be in Java.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Guys, believe me, Nirbhay sir, when he has contacted me, right? Again, I'm not telling from training perspective, but when Nirbhay sir has contacted me, he was very excited, right? He has told me one thing, Nitesh sir, you know what usually happened, that people from engineering college, like from Delhi NCR or from metro cities, those people get easily exposure to the IT industry. But people, engineering college which are at a remote place, those students are having a good capability but couldn't get a good opportunity. Reason, sometimes companies doesn't reach at the remote place, and second thing, sometimes again guys, I'm not degrading anything, but sometimes language is a barrier, right? People or engineering college in the metro cities, they got exposure, their communication skill is good, but but engineering college which are at a remote place, people don't concentrate, or there is a lack of some opportunity, they lack in their communication. That could be one of the reason, right? And apart from that, in metro cities, a lot of training institutions are there. Engineering graduates, they go and do the training and then get the placement. So I was very much excited when Nirbhay sir has shared this concept with me, that we should start something that we can approach to those remote colleges and help those students, those participants, because they are talented, but they are just stucking only because of the one reason, they are not getting the good exposure, how to groom themselves. So this I liked this concept very much. Yes, obviously I cannot come, her sir or me cannot come physically, but yes, online we can help you. How you can enroll for this program, please get in touch with the Nirbhay sir or Sandeep sir, right? Believe me, it will be a fantastic and exciting journey for you all.
पूर्णिमा भाग ले ये तो मैं पूछे तेरे पूर्णिमा नाम
Okay, so Nirbhay sir, I am closing
Yes,
this
yes, yes.
session and will share
Yes.
this video on YouTube, which I will share the
Mhm.
link with you and in the same WhatsApp group.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so
Sure.
thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Abhishek sir, for your input, and thank you, Nirbhay sir. Thank you, Sunil
Thank
sir,
you.
and thanks a lot to all for a wonderful your time. And if you are here for an hour, you have given time, which means you are looking something. Don't stop your this passion here. Explore it and get the job and make your bright career. Abhishek sir, you want to share something?
No, sir. It was pleasure having experience with your side.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
I will try
So-
my students to get in touch with you regularly.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Have a wonderful day to all of you. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.